That real fulfillment, that real contentment comes from not playing little boy games, from stepping into your power as a man, from figuring out who you are, what are the unique gifts that you have to give, and going and giving those to the world. Most men today are bored as and the evidence of this is things like fantasy football, is things like day drinking, is the prevalence of men sleeping with women that they have no interest in, is porn. All of these things are a manifestation of the state of men today. Most men are bored as because the reality is when you start to find your path, when you start to realize that you have one life to live, and your legacy, the thing you build, the life you build for yourself and step into that power, it is no longer playing little boy game. It is no longer watching every series you can. It is no longer playing fantasy football. It's realizing that real joy, real fulfillment, and real happiness in life comes from building something epic, which is a reflection of your soul, your heart, a reflection of who you are as a human being. That is why I'm so passionate about the path, right? It's why I'm so passionate about this path. It's not because I like to do things that suck and are boring. It's because I know the sad reality is that the real life that men are wanting, the real joy, success, and happiness that men are wanting in life comes from actually creating something, building something, leaving a legacy, not for other people, but for yourself, to look back on your life and say, look what I've built. Admiration, appreciation, knowing that you gave it your all. That is what we are meant to do as men. And I've been down the other roads. This is why I'm talking about this so passionately. I've been down the other roads. I sold my business. I didn't have to work for the next 2 years, 3 years minimum. I could do whatever I want. Hang out at the beach, go on as many dates, yoga classes, learn guitar, whatever it is. But the reality is that as men, we are meant to build something. We are meant to find our power, our primal power, to step into that and create a life that we love by creating something worth loving. Grown men are playing fantasy football and spending hours of their week doing that. Don't get me wrong, I'm sure some of those calls are cool. You get to interact with your buddies and that's all good, but they are not building something that they love. This is the distraction of life. This is the matrix. This is the blue pill. It's the idea that you skating through life, working that job that just pays you 6 figures and you don't really have to do much, so you get this time to chat with your friends and message them during work and to watch ESPN, that this is the thing you want. It is not. And for me, I don't care what life you choose. It is up to you. Choose whatever life is going to make you happy, but I know as men that real happiness comes from building something epic. That real fulfillment, that real contentment comes from not playing little boy games, from stepping into your power as a man, from figuring out who you are, what are the unique gifts that you have to give, and going and giving those to the world. That is where joy comes from. That is where power comes from. That is where a certainty starts to come out in your life, that you start to radiate, that women love, that men want to follow. That is truly stepping into a more alpha presence. It is not the body you build. It is not how much money you have in your bank account. It is by knowing you are giving it your all. You are going all out. Nothing feels better than taking a vacation, laying on a beach, sipping a coconut, knowing that the last month, 6 months, year, you went all out. So there's 2 options. There's 2 paths for you. You can pretend that the little stimulation, the fantasy football, the porn, the sleeping with girls that you're not really interested in is the life to happiness. Or you can realize that building long-term sustainable legacy is really what is going to make you happy in the long run. That is it, guys. For me, as always, get on your path if this resonates with you. If it doesn't resonate with you, keep playing little boy games. It's all good, baby. It is all good. That's it, guys. Much love to all of you. Let's go get it. Boom.